Hey guys, welcome back again. Johnny Dell here with another episode of 49ers Playbook, the series that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. We're going to continue our look back at the loss to the Seahawks on Monday Night Football. In this episode, we're going to look at the fourth quarter drive that led to our last score in the game. In this video, we're going to look at a number of plays in succession so you can see that what starts happening when you can start to take advantage of some of these plays where you can soften up the defense in the run game and then hit them with the run and then hit them with the pass again and all these play action things. This was late in the game, we're down by 3, and if we can move it down and score a touchdown, we're going to be up by 4 with only about 6 minutes left in the game. We're going to again attack Seattle's aggressiveness against the run. We'll first have a run fake, and then we're going to run Deebo Samuel on a deep curl route. The run fake draws up the underneath defenders, and Samuel does a good job of beating his man, and we pick up 24 yards on this play. So, having now softened up Seattle's run defense, we're going to run our wide stretch zone run. Having just hit a big play-action pass, this slows down the backside pursuit just enough, and we're able to get a nice gain on the run. So, now having hit the stretch run, we're going to come with our slide concept. So you'll see now the over-aggressiveness against the stretch zone run, and we're able to pick up another nice gain. Now we're moving. So, having hit the slide concept, a pass-off play action, we're going to run an end trap. So you're starting to see that the play action and then the run and the play action are now making the linebackers hesitate. Because they're hesitating, we're starting to get big gains in both the run and pass game. But this was all set up from the very first play when we're able to hit a wide receiver with play action over the middle. All of this is playing off of each other. You're now seeing the beauty of Kyle Shanahan's play calling in a drive where you have a play after play in succession that are playing off of each other. This is why sometimes those early downs when you hit those play actions that they open everything up, and why some of those drops earlier in the game have had such an impact that it didn't ever allow our offense to get in a rhythm, get going, and start setting a defense up. Instead, you're constantly just trying to drop back and hope that you defeat the other guys. So then we're going to look to sell an outside zone and hit a receiver on a slant. The problem is Clowney reads it really well and McGlinchey can't win, and Jimmy ends up getting sacked. Even then, we're still going to have a chance to convert on this drive and look to set us up deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and long, and Seattle is going to be in a cover 1 lurk with Bobby Wagner playing the lurk. We're going to run Bourne on a deep in route. As Jimmy drops back, he does a good job of looking Wagner off. Wagner, being the lurk, is following Jimmy's eyes, so he ends up looking him off to the right, and this is going to open up space for Bourne on his in-breaking route. And Jimmy ends up throwing an absolute strike to Bourne, who has beat his man, and it's yet again another drop. This was huge in this game. We end up settling for a field goal here, which ends up tying the game and sending us to overtime. Instead, if we could just get a touchdown here, we would be up by 4 points with less than 6 minutes left. On the very next drive, we stop Seattle. Instead of trying to be going for the win at the end, we would have been just trying to run the clock out. Well, that's it for this game, guys. I wish I had more time to cover more stuff, but that's a good chunk of plays in this game. It was about 17 plays of the offensive plays in the game, and they were all integral to how the game turned out the way it did. For me, I'm mostly trying to show the reasons why we won or lost a game. There's always things to break down on each and every play, and there's always highlights and lowlights in just about any game. But these are the plays that answer how the game turned out the way it did. That's what I'm always curious about. In everything, maybe you're encouraged by knowing it was mostly self-inflicted wounds, or maybe you feel worse about where we are. I do believe we still have a very talented team and a solid team, and I can't wait to see just how far this team can go. But until next time, go Niners!